This week, we kicked off our Sunday shoes as we celebrated the 40th anniversary of the hit movie Footloose. We had Group A returning with Buffaloes, Ship, Showbird, and Woodpecker all competing for a spot in the Group A finals. But sadly, one of them had to miss out on a place, and one of them was also unmasked. We've got so much to talk about in this week's recap and review of The Masked Singer Season 12 Footloose Night. Now, I just want to firstly just say I apologise that this is a little bit late as the time of recording this video, it's Friday, and normally my aim is to do these reviews and recaps on Thursdays, but I didn't have enough time to do it yesterday, but we're here now. It's nothing we can do about, but it's definitely going to be out today for sure. And also, my Hell's Kitchen review for episode 2 will be out later today. So I'm gonna have to, after this, I'll probably have some lunch and then I'll probably get to work on the recap and review for Hell's Kitchen later today. But anyways, back to the Masked Singer review. It was Footloose night as we celebrated the 40th anniversary of the movie, and it's a really good movie as well. So it's a movie I recommend you checking out. So yeah, I think it was really good. I think definitely one of these episodes where I feel like everybody did really well, and in a way, nobody deserved to go home. But yeah, it was a very, very good episode, and we had Robin actually open the show with Footloose, the brilliant Kenny Loggins song, and it's such a good song as well. And the fact, it's such a good song. I thought Robin did very well on the song. And I love that song. The last time I heard it performed was Aston Marigold on the UK version and Adrian Ballon on the US version back in season 2. So, yeah, I think that was a very good opening to the show. But anyways, I think let's get straight into the recap. So, the first... Oh, shit. Sorry about that. So, we're going to talk about Showbird. And Showbird was actually the first one... was actually the boot this episode. She was the first act of the episode, but she was also the boot for this episode. So we're just going to go straight into it. So Showbird was revealed, and it was actually revealed to be, and Ken and Robin both got it right. It was revealed to be Yvette Nicole Brown. Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not 100% familiar with Yvette Nicole Brown. I don't think I've heard her sing before, but I do remember she was a guest panelist back in season 3 of The Masked Singer. But apart from that, I don't really know who she is vaguely, because my guess was Vanessa Williams, and I know Vanessa Williams can sing, but I feel like, but no, it was Nicole Brown. Again, I'm not too familiar, I mean, like, this is like when Chrissy Metz was the Poodle Moth on last season. I didn't really know who she was, but I did know she was on the panel in the 5th season as a guest in the Super 6. So I was like, I'm not too so it's one of these coincidences, if I pronounce it correctly, that I'm not too familiar with someone, but I do remember them being on the show of some sort. Like Kate Flannery last season, I knew who she was anyways because I've seen The Office. So and when she was a guest in season 10, I knew who she was anyways. And then when she was a contestant, I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely her. But yeah, I'm very So yeah, I not too much to say as I'm not too familiar with her, but. Yvette Nicole Brown, thank you very much for doing The Masked Singer. It was great to have you on this season. And I have to say, I was actually pretty glad to see her go, because she was actually rather good, to be fair. But hey, this is one of those things. So let's get into let's get into the main part of the show. Now let's talk about the remaining singers, which is, so we're gonna start off with the Ship, and she performed Almost Paradise by who sang that song? I need to remember who sings the song. Blah, 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 blah. So she sang Almost Paradise by Mike Reno and Ann Wilson, and she was just, again, absolutely fantastic. It takes such an accomplished singer to do a duet, but make it as a solo. it was just absolutely fabulous. I think she's just an absolutely fantastic singer, and yeah. And so my guess for her, I'm sticking to what I said last week, and now I'm pretty certain it's Paula Cole. Now me and my friend, we were talking about this yesterday, and he's still convinced that it's Annie Lennox. I honestly don't think it's Annie Lennox anymore, because coming from an Annie Lennox fan, I would recognise her voice within a split second, but I don't hear Annie Lennox's voice at all in there. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Paula Cole. Now, she mentioned, one of the clues that she mentioned, referencing to the stars of Footloose. She mentioned that she was 3 degrees away from Kevin Bacon. She was connected to Melissa Etheridge, if that's her second name, and who is also connected to Whoopi Goldberg, who starred in Destination Everywhere with Kevin Bacon, and Paula Cole and Melissa Etheridge have often toured together. So that's a connection I've made. I was able to connect. Now, another thing in the clue package, I was able to convince to say to myself who I think to be Paula Cole, that she mentioned that she was a star cheerleader, a class president, and also even voted prom queen. Now, all of that lines up to with Cole's bio, and among the visual clues we saw, the Coles. So we saw the piano. She her musical choice. She plays piano. The white cowboy boots. That's her signature look, and and also the cowboy reference we've been seeing last week. Her song "Where Have All the Cowboys Gone," and a black crow, which is a line from her hit song "Billy Joe." So that I didn't know. I didn't know it now. And also, if I remember correctly, I'm gonna get this up, okay? Because I believe she mentioned this as well, that she had an injury, which I can also connect to the clue here, which I'm going to get up now. If I can find it. This is just me on my phone, by the way, looking it up. So if I can find it. So she mentioned, when I injured my foot and the doctor said that I had to sit on the sidelines for a whole year, my heart sank. Well, I found this out not too long ago, but she was actually, so basically, when she was in ninth grade, but when her music career kind of got its big first break, she actually was inspired to be the cheerleader type of the considered piano lessons at core. But she actually broke her foot, and um she actually broke her foot and spent a year recuperating. And it kind of forced her life to change, and so. So that's definitely a connection where I was able to connect with Paula Cole, and so it's definitely, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Paula Cole. And also, if you haven't heard already, I believe I actually watched this YouTuber who does the Masked Singer reviews when they come on, which is Dan Reviews It, which I'll probably link his channel in the comments below. I'm a fellow commenter on there, and there's actually a video of her singing "In Your Eyes" with Peter Gabriel, and in one of his concerts, and the notes she hits in the performance, as well as last week, it reminds me so a lot of that, where she just holds the notes for like 20 seconds. It's just flipping heaven above. So yeah, this to me, this is easily Paula Cole. I'm sticking with my guess, but I want to say this is that I'm really hoping that the bell ring, they have the Ding Donkey Bomb bell for next week, because the thing is, who I think is going to win Group A, I'm thinking the Buffalo's going to win Group A, but I'm hoping to God that Ship gets the bell, because I can't see Ship not get the bell. That's just me. I mean, like, it's just that if she doesn't get the bell, I'm going to be massively disappointed, because the fact Buffaloes and Ship are who we think they are, they deserve to be finalists. You know what I mean? So it's just like, that's just me. I really hope they do it. Anyways, so let's talk about the Woodpecker now, who did Looking for a Hero, by Bonnie Tyler. Great tune, and I have to say, I honestly think she grew her confidence so much this week. It was an absolutely fantastic performance, And I feel like for me, she's like the jellyfish of this season because back in season 4, when Chloe Kim was the jellyfish, I remember when she did that Fergie song. I can't remember what it's called. Was it Big Girl or something like that? I can't remember the title. But I remember when Chloe Kim sang for that first performance, I could sense her nerves very much. But when she did the Patsy Cline performance, Crazy, I was like, oh my god, her confidence grew so much this week. And this is literally, I had the same feeling for Woodpecker because I think her confidence grew so much this week compared to the previous performance of the Miley Cyrus track. Now, do I think she's going to win Group A? Most likely not, but I will say I can totally see why she's in the Group A finals, to be honest with you. And yeah, I'm very happy that she's here. Now, so now in terms of my guess, I'm very confident still it's Marseille Martin, especially with the Blackish clues because her and Jennifer Lewis, who was clear capturer from last season, they were both in Blackish. Trying to scroll down. Now, so talk about this week's clues. Now, as I mentioned, she said holding out for a hero, and the Men in Black brought out Kevin Bacon's iconic Footloose footwear. Now, Woodpecker admitted that another bird from the Marsinger family had also Mime shared their stylish obsession with shoes. Now, to give just a little reminder, Jennifer Lewis and Marseille Martin were both in Blackish, and she also revealed that as a young chick that while most kids were playing in the tree houses, I was planting roots in Hollywood. Martin was only 5 when she booked her first international commercial, and had just turned black. She only turned 10 years old when Blackish actually premiered. So all of this, I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it's Marseille Martin now. And also, I just want to say this now. I think now I actually read this. I found this out just recently thanks to Discord. But apparently, she was actually the voice of a character in the Paw Patrol movie. Now, I know nothing about Paw Patrol. I know nothing about it. All I know is basically it's a show in the States about a bunch of dogs, and it's basically they have like a police officer, they have like a fireman, they have like a construction worker. I don't know. I've only seen like the theme song of it, and I believe she was in the movie of it, and she voiced one of the characters. I do not know. Do you let me know? I don't. Look. I know nothing about TV shows. In terms of the ones we have over here. I don't know. I don't know if Paw Patrol ever made it in the UK. I don't know if it made it famous here. But yeah. Anyways, I'm pretty sure it's them. Yeah. I'm certain it's Marseille Martin. Now we have to go on to my favourite of the group, and that of the group A, and that is the Buffaloes. Now, just before you're wondering, yes, all 3 of them are there. It's just that the image of the first buffalo is just hanging there, but you can see the other 2 there. So, I mean, by the way, they performed "Wanting for a Girl Like You" by Foreigner, another fantastic performance, by the way. Just the harmonies are just they're so good. The harmonies are just so good together. The voices are so amazing. Like for me, they have to win Group A. Like if I'm gonna be a betting man, I'm gonna say that I think they're gonna win Group A. I hate to be the betting man, but I'm saying it now. I want them to win Group A so badly. I want them to win Group A so badly. They're just too good. Anyways, well, yeah. So, like I said, it's 100% Boyz II Men. Like those voices, those harmonies are honestly just too unrecognizable to not get their voices. Anyways, now before launching into the song, this is in the clue package. one of them declared, "If you think we take ourselves seriously, look at us. We're out here looking like some WrestleMania buffaloes." Now, Boyz II Men actually sang "America the Beautiful" at the WrestleMania XV back in 1999, and their first four albums were released by Motown. That the record label was front and center when the Men in Black rode out on the basically they had like a lawnmower, and the license plate Motown, which is a signal to them. They performed in Motown, and one of the first hit singles on their label, Simpin, I think, and sampled the Belle Biv Delvo. Oh, okay. The one of the tracks, Poison. One of the visual clues we're back in this week was a black bottle marked Poison. Now there've been, yeah, I just think it's definitely him. It's definitely him. It's definitely not him. What am I saying? It's definitely Boyz II Men. The harmonies, like I can recognize Sean Stockton's voice from an absolute mile away. Nathan Wanye, I think took me a little tiny bit long, but I was like I said, as soon as the harmonies they did in the first performance and this week, it's like a dead giveaway that it's Boyz II Men. Like, it's absolutely them. So yeah, that's really it to talk about. That's this week's recap and review for The Masked Singer season 12 for Footloose night. What were your thoughts on the episode this week? Let me know in the comments below. Next week is the Group A final soundtrack of my life, meaning Buffalo, Ship, and Woodpecker will be performing again. One of them will make it through to the quarterfinals, and two will be getting unmasked. Now, who do you think is going to win Group A? Because if I have to be a betting man, I think out of the three, Woodpecker is obviously she's most likely going out this week. But if I had to be a betting man, and I'm going to be this betting man, I'm thinking Buffalo's going to win Group A. That's what I'm thinking. And if there is the bell, and I mean this is just only if, because they've had it in Group A before, then they've had it in Group C last season. If we have the bell, I hope it's for Ship. That's what I'm hoping for. I can only be hopeful for this at this rate. But yeah, what do we think? Like, who do you think is going to win Group A? Do you think Buffaloes will? Do you think Ship will? Do you think Woodpecker will? Let me know in the comments below. But that's really it for this recap and review of this week's Masked Singer. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Post notifications turn on. Really appreciate it. But for now, thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time.